Hello, my people. It is your Redneck and Cali Nate. Happy Black Friday. Hope everybody was safe. Hope everybody got what they were looking for. To all the people that had to work last night and today for it, you have my sympathies. Because, I mean, I know how hard you guys work on this, and I wish you guys the most vacations you can get, because you guys go through a whole lot on these days just to make all of us customers happy. So thank you. I do want to say a really big thank you to all of you guys out there. So without further ado, let's show you what we got. A printer. Yeah. You know, I didn't get lucky enough today to find, you know, those awesome TV and PlayStation 4 and Xbox deals, because I don't like fighting with the crowds. You know, I don't do that, and I don't go Thursdays because I like to spend time with my family on Thanksgiving. And that's why I really hate how the season has really changed a lot lately like that, is because I'd rather see people be able to spend time with their families, because that's what we all would really rather do. So, but today I did go and got a couple things, so let's show you what we got. First place I went to was Hypno Comics today. They had a huge Black Friday sale. We're talking like 75 to 90% off on omnibus books. They had buy one, get one. Graphic novels free, buy one, get one. Pops free. So they had some amazing deals. So if you get a chance and you're in the area here, definitely go hit up Hypno. Alright, let's do the books we got for this week, because we got a lot of them. Alright. First up, we got Generation X, and this is number 9, The Return of Husk in the Generation X. So she cameoed last issue, talking as a psychiatrist, because if you don't know the backstory, what happened was over the years of constantly shedding like this, she started, her psyche started breaking up. So she ended up stopping for a long time. But I think we're about to see it all go unravel again. So, but I am excited because she was one of the original members of Generation X back in the 90s, when the Phalanx Covenant happened. So I'm excited to read this one. Alright, next up we got X-Men Gold number 16. They just got done with the Mojo World in the last issue of X-Men Blue 15. So I'm excited to see how this is going to go. Alright, All New Wolverine number 27. This is continuing the Orphans of X with Daken and Laura. So, and if you don't know the backstory of this, it's only been a couple of issues, so go pick up, I think it's 25 and 26. And it explains a lot more that these people here hate Wolverine, and there's a reason for that. And I'm not going to spoil it. So, we go pick it up. We got Cable 151. You know, I've loved these Cable. I've always loved Cable series, because it's just something different, you know. When we had the original 90s, as well as Cable and X-Force and Cable and Deadpool, you know, and now we're back to regular Cable. I mean, he's always been an interesting story. He's always been one of my favorite characters, especially since I'm a huge X-Men fan. But glad to see where it's going. Next up, we got Thanos, number 13, Lenticular. And as you can tell, it's an homage to Secret Wars number 12, Doomsday, or Dr. Doom, actually, not Doomsday, and then Thanos. Getting my lines crossed. Next up, we have Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. And if you can see, down here, and down here, that's Johnny Storm and Ben Grimm, the Thing. So, nice to see them come back in comics, finally, you know. They're going to be back, I think, officially in Marvel 2-in-1, so it's going to be nice to see them. They just need to bring back a Fantastic Four comic. I'd be all over that. Because we haven't had a real Fantastic Four comic since the Jonathan Hickman era. Excuse me. Then we got Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows. This is number 13. Homage to the old black suit origin. So, and that was it for Marvel for this week. I did get one Image book, Redneck number 7, because kind of makes sense. I'm a redneck, you know. But I actually love Danny Cates' work on that, Curse Words, and the other ones. Those have been amazing. Alright, so at the recommendation of the guys at Hypno, they told me to go read Demon, because they knew I like Batman and some of the stuff that's a little different than just your normal stuff. And what's cool is I remember reading Demon in the 90s when it was Etrigan, and now Etrigan's returns. So it tells me that we might be getting some really good stories soon. We picked up Batman, The Man Who Laughs. This is the Metals tie-in. I got this last week, but the corner was bent, so I got another copy to replace it. So if anybody wants that other one, just let me know for a reader copy, and I'll throw it to you. And then, most importantly this week, yeah, buddy, you know what that means? That's the Doomsday Clock. And that's because everything's starting to culminate from this last 2 years of Rebirth into the storyline finally. They hinted at it with the button last time, but now we're actually in the main storyline. It's gonna be a year-long event. They're only doing one issue a month, so everybody can be caught into it. But that's what we got. The Doomsday Clock, and of course you can tell it's Dr. Manhattan. I'll grab it this side so you can see the rest with Soups on the cover. So this is the Midnight variant. They held a copy for me, so thank you, Hypno. I appreciate it, guys. Then of course they got me the regular cover. I love Gary Frank. You know, Jeff Johns and Gary Frank. I mean, they've been doing some great work. You know, if you guys remember, Gary Frank did what was that, Superman Year One, a long time ago. And this is the lenticular cover, which Rorschach, with his face turning into the Trinity of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. So I'm super excited to read these ones, guys. Alright, so that being said, that's not all the goodies we got today. So I'm a huge Stephen King fan. Not a big fan of a lot of the merchandise out there, like the Pennywise and all that. I'm not really, doesn't have to be big for me, but I do love The Dark Tower. That's one of my favorite series I've read in my whole life. I've been reading it since the 80s when the Gunslinger first came out. So they had a deal, buy one get one free, and I took full advantage of it today. So we got both of them, the Gunslinger and the Man in Black. Now I know the movie didn't do that well, and I have not seen it yet, but what I will say is that I can already tell there's big differences just from what I've seen so far. So we're gonna have to wait and see. Alright, let me wet my palette, because this next thing was an amazing deal they had there. Oh yeah, might as well show you these too. So I did go to Target, and I did pick up the Dark Tower, so now I can watch it. And it was only $9 too. You can't beat that. And then they had this on sale too. Stranger Things. This is the whatchamacallit, Blu-ray set. It is the original series, season 1. I watched a couple of it from the first season a while back. So I'm trying to get caught up on it. So I figured it'd be good for me and Jess so we could watch it together. And I like how that style is. It's like an old VHS tape. You know, you don't get better than that. So, but yeah. Oh, and this was $8 at Target. You can't beat that price. Now let me show you the big deal I got today. These are heavy. And you can probably already see from here, I bought Star Wars, the Marvel Omnibus. And these are the original Marvel years. And what this consists of is issues 1 through 44 and annual number 1. And these were on such a good deal, I couldn't pass up on it. You got that one. And then Droids and Ewoks. And these are, of course, are done by the old Star Comics, which got bought out by Marvel years and years ago. This consists of Ewoks 1 through 14, Droids 1 through 8, and the Ewok UK Annual from 1989. So couldn't beat us. All right. Now, today is not the only thing that Black Friday is. So for all of us record collectors out there, it is also Record Store Day Black Friday edition. So, there was some stuff that we wanted to get, Jess and I. So I stopped by Salzer's, which is our local record shop here, and picked up some stuff. So let me show you what we got. And some people might not know what this stuff is, and might, just depending on your pick of music. But I still want to share with you anyway. So first up, Salzer's gave us a free button today as well. So 2 buttons a day. All right. First up we got is Ponsier, and this is a cassette tape. So get your Walkman out. You're gonna need it. And it says a legendary Cliff Ponsier demos from Record Store Day, and celebrating 10 years of it. So 10 years of this year. So got the tape for Ponsier. And I'll come back and discuss Ponsier in a minute, because there's another reason. Then we got Paul McCartney, Jimmy Fallon, The Roots. That's a Wonderful Christmas Time. And then on the B side, we've got the Decemberists doing Jesus Christ. So, and this is a green vinyl. And then of course you can't have green without red. So we got It's a Wonderful Christmas Time, again with it's the same side A. And then side B is different. It is Norah Jones doing Peace live at the Sheen Center. This is in red vinyl. Then we picked up Scream, No More Censorship 17. So what this is a re-release, remaster of the Scream album No More Censorship, which is Dave Grohl's from Foo Fighters and Nirvana's first album. So I had to get it. I remember listening to Scream a long time ago, so it was awesome to finally get it back in. And it says there's a 32-page book inside, so that's going to be awesome to look at later. So, but yeah, we got Scream. And then next up we got Queen, the 12-inch. We Are the Champions and We Will Rock You. This is for Jess. She loves Queen, and I do too. But I wanted to get this for her Queen collection. And then, as you guys saw before, with this one, this is the 12-inch EP of Ponsier. So let me explain Ponsier. So Ponsier is Chris Cornell from Singles. This is a kind of a extra album, extra EP that really goes with the single soundtrack, because these are songs that were done on the single soundtrack that's never been released before except on this before. So what this has is Seasons, Nowhere But You, Spoon Man, Flutter Girl, and Missin'. Seasons everybody pretty much remembers from the Singles box, Singles album, but first time it's ever been on vinyl and on cassette. It was on CD a long time ago, but super excited to have these. So a tape and a record. Alright, so with that being said, that's all of our music and all of our other stuff that we got from our pickups today. So let's just look at what's in the box from Walmart. And I had ordered this I think about a week ago. It got here pretty fast, especially from, where'd it come from? South Carolina. And I had looked high in here for this. And shout out to my boy T-Man 978 as well. he was trying to find this for me too, and he couldn't. He was looking at stores. He had saw it before, and it was gone. But what we got is the Deluxe Autobot Hot Rod, and this is the Walmart exclusive one. So that finishes up the last night for me. Yeah, except for the Takara one that's coming out like later. I think next year. And that's the Optimus Prime. I want that Nemesis Prime one that they have coming out for mine. And I want to get the Caliber Prime, but those are kind of extra, you know. This is the last one retail wise that I needed to get. So so thank you, Walmart, for getting it done, and the box is in good shape, you know, because I keep my exclusive boxes, you know, like the Titans Return box. I'll keep that one from Walgreens, but typically I just throw them all away. So that's it, guys. That's today's haul. It was a good Black Friday. Had an awesome Thanksgiving with the family. Hope you guys had the same. And until next time, take it easy and have a good one. All right, all right, all right.